The leader of a mercenary group dies, loosening their ties with the Central African Republic as their protectors. Russia and many Western countries fight to take the group's place and hopefully provide better options. The CAR has many issues that need to be addressed before they worsen and cause even larger problems. One of these numerous issues is lack of access to resources like food, water, and money. I live in Bangui, capital of the Central African Republic, located on the west bank of the Ubangi River. My father works in diamond, uranium, and gold mines, and my mother works on a farm. The money they make is just barely enough to buy food for us and send me to school. I have learned many things from school. The history of my country, its culture, a few statistics, and many issues that affect us. The Central African Republic started as a French colony named Ubangi Shari in 1903, and France modeled its occupation and control of the colony after the Belgian Congo, selling control of the land, its workforce, and materials to private companies that collected resources like rubber and ivory. France banned the domestic slave trade in the Central African Republic in the 1910s, but the private companies continued to take advantage of the people through forced, unpaid labor. Ubangi Shari gained independence from France as the Central African Republic in August of 1960, but the death of the independence leader, Bartholomew Buganda, 6 months prior, led to a struggle for power. The CAR is known for watercolor and oil paintings, and important foods include bushmeat, cassava and cassava greens, chicken and cumin stew, and banana. Central African musicians have formed many dance bands, including Muziki, Zoleka, Makembe, Cool Stars, and Superstars. Musicians play their own version of electrified Congolese music. African rhythms and languages are combined with rumba, cha-cha, and meringue. Men in CAR may wear African-style suits, matching pants, and shirts in colorful fabric. Women usually dress similarly in a tailored top, 2 wraparound skirts, and a scarf over their head. Outside of Bangui, some wear African print wraparound skirts with Western t-shirts. In many larger towns throughout the CAR, people often live in whitewashed, fired, mud brick houses with wood-shuttered windows and aluminum roofs. Housing is more varied in the forest and villages. People live in small, one-room houses made of flexible branches and covered with broad leaves from the forest. Elsewhere in the southern part of CAR, common housing might include houses with woven palm frond roofs. Other people living close to lumber companies take discarded planks from sawmills and build their houses. Farther north, some people, such as the Pana, live in round mud brick one-room houses with grass-thatched roofs. Famous landmarks and national parks of the CAR include Notre Dame of Bangui Cathedral, André Felix, and Ababaka Presidential Park. I have told you about some of the beautiful things about my country, but there are many issues too. Some of the numerous issues are a lack of social cohesion, the concentration of political power in a few people, social and regional disagreements and differences, and the constant insecurity. The problem for the CAR is limited access to resources. The people in the CAR have limited access to clean water, food, education, information or media, and healthcare. Some byproducts of this are poaching, overgrazing, and deforestation. The solution to this main problem is to try and get the people to have some money from the sales, use the money the government has to create more ways to get clean water, build hospitals, and try and make their government more diverse. Even though there are many problems with the Central African Republic, the culture is incredibly rich with new things, delicious food, and amazing music. Does it matter if it falls into disrepair and conflict? Will it even affect you? It probably will. Many resources come from the Central African Republic and from Africa in general. Everyone should be aware of these issues and trying to solve them. They will eventually affect everyone, and they will be much easier to solve if we start now, instead of when they get larger and much more problematic than they are now.